Hello. We have a bit of a situation, a shoe situation. No. Time to buy a new pair. Thank you. Bye bye. That is much better. Let's start the show. Hey. It is hot out. It is genuinely it's really quite warm. So I thought, I haven't done a Q&A in a while, so it is a Tuesday afternoon. Let's do Q&A. Q&A. John Barr says, do you get recognized a lot in Georgia because of the TV show or Prime Minister thing? Yeah. It's usually when I stay somewhere a little longer, because when I walk on the street, everybody's just minding their business, right? You just walk on the street and that's it. But as soon as you sit down, or you sit down for a cup of coffee, or you walk to a restaurant, or you stay in a park a little longer, yeah, people do tend to recognize you. Yeah, so every now and again, yeah. Levan Savrebatse says, what's your favorite place in Georgia? Ooh, that's difficult. That's very difficult. One of my favorite places in Georgia is my balcony. It's just, I'm on the top floor, I have all the privacy in the world, it's quiet, it's calm, there's a lot of light. So that's one. Another one is, I really like Gazbegi, Stepansminda. Beautiful place. Seaside of Ureki is cool. I love the mountains, man. I even love Udapno, man. So, yeah, it's hard to choose. I wouldn't be able to give you a solid answer on that. Tatia says, hey Jesper, what does your tattoo say and how many do you have? My tattoo says Veritas. I have one, soon two. Sorry, Mom. Elisa Mozal says, what's your life motto and what's your best life advice for ambitious people? What is my life motto? That's a good question. I don't think I have one specific life motto. There is a certain way I do like to live my life, though. I live my life and I want to experience everything. I want to see all the countries, I want to experience everything, I want to eat all the food, drink all the drinks, meet all the people. I just want to, there's like this genuine curiosity inside of me that wants to explore, that wants to adventure, and that wants to get out of my comfort zone. That's one of the main things, to get out of your comfort zone. I've talked about this before, but it is very, very important to get out of your comfort zone if you want to grow. I love getting out of my comfort zone because you kind of push your comfort zone. Like, let's say this is your comfort zone, right? And the moment you push it a little, it kind of grows, right? And it grows a little more and a little more and a little more. So every time you get out of your comfort zone, every time you feel uncomfortable, you learn something. Whether it's you learn social skills, you learn something about the situation you're in, you learn something about yourself. Every single time you push yourself to get out of your comfort zone, that's a moment where you grow and that's a moment where you learn. So that's kind of like how I live my life. Your question to give you my best life advice. I would have to say, and this is fairly simple, but to say yes. To say yes to new things. Very often when somebody asks you, do you want to do this, or do you want to go to see this new band, or do you want to go try out bungee jumping, or want to go mountain biking, or want to see this new movie, oftentimes we're limited by our own imagination, in the sense that we're very comfortable with our own lives, right? Like normally 9 out of 10 people are quite comfortable, might not be happy, but are comfortable. Maybe there's a correlation there, but that's something we won't go into. But a lot of time people are very comfortable, and when a new opportunity arises and people are asked to say yes, a lot of times people say like, no. And that's something that you can really do something with. It's very hands-on. Just say yes. Try it out. Say yes to things you don't want to say yes to. Because, and I always use this example, if you're at home watching a movie on a Friday night and a friend sends you a message saying, hey listen, I'm on the other side of town, there's this great party, a house full of people, it's amazing, you should come. You're sitting on your couch, you're having a beer, watching Netflix, what's your first response? You're not gonna go, are you? No, you're not. And I've always pushed myself to say yes in these kind of situations, because what's the worst that can happen? You can only win in these situations. So leave your Netflix, leave your comfy clothes, get dressed and get out of the house and go to that party. Meet these new people, get into this conversation with this total stranger. Maybe even meet a hot guy or a hot girl, you never know. If you sit at home, and that's a guarantee, that excitement will pass on you. If it's no fun, guess what? You can always go home, and then you lost half an hour, your Netflix will be there, your couch will be there. That's kind of the life advice I can give you. Say yes. It's as simple as that. Anastasia Solo says, is there something you're looking for yourself in Georgia, or do you go through your experiences and look what will happen? What kind of stuff inspires you? I don't think there's anything I'm looking for here in Georgia. I don't think I'm looking for myself. I'm quite grounded in the sense that I know who I am and what I can do, what I stand for. So there's nothing I really look for here in Georgia other than adventure and excitement. That's what I live for, adventure and excitement. What kind of stuff inspires me? That's an excellent question. That's the last question I'm going to answer. Inspiration can come from a lot of things. It can come from art, from music, from movies, from television, from family, from friends. And for me, that's certainly true as well. I draw my inspiration out of everywhere. Not just inspiration for making my videos, but inspiration for living my life and how to look at life. A lot of inspiration I draw from my friends, for example, from my family, but at the same time from the music, for example. I get very inspired by Slash, for example, or AC/DC, or Steel Panther, or even Steel Panther, or Guns N' Roses, for example. These are all fantastic bands with a lot of power and a lot of Other people that inspire me are like comedians like George Carlin. Fantastic comedian. He's not alive anymore, but it's brilliant. He's very critical of modern day society. At the same time, I dig comedians like Daniel Tosh or Tim Minchin, who's also incredibly talented musically. Get my inspiration from articles from The Guardian or from videos from Fox or Casey Neistat, Lewis Howes, Russell Brand, who I admire, not for his comedy. I don't think he's that funny. What I like about Russell Brand is his relentless quest to grow, his relentless quest to understand life and to give life meaning. I really dig that about him. Mike Boyd is a YouTuber who has this channel called I think it's called Learn Fast or Learn Quick. Other people that inspire me are like self-help guru Anthony Robbins, great guy, very inspirational, or singer, actor, speaker Henry Rollins, he's got some good stuff as well. There's this Dutch TV show called Street Lab, very funny as well if you're Dutch. It's one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Californication. Even from there, like Hank Moody, he's like miserable all the time and depressed all the time, and he fucks up all the time, so that's not very inspirational, but at the same time he is very charming and he's very funny, so you kind of pick things away from everywhere and kind of like that inspires you. You don't copy, but it inspires you to do greater things than you're capable of yourself. You can choose what you become. So you can choose to watch Temptation Island, you can choose to watch Dancing with the Stars, you can choose to watch silly TV shows or cartoons all day, or you can choose to surround yourself by inspirational people, inspirational pages, inspirational stuff that makes you tick instead of stuff that kind of entertains you. Find things that really make you tick, and that kind of makes you grow and it kind of elevates you from where you are at the moment. Yeah, just my 2 cents of it. Alright, that's it. That's more than enough. I think it's time for the gym.